going?
Yes, so we're so excited today. We are here to look at the new Rise of Skywalker trailer, the final trailer. And obviously, you guys all know I'm Rachel, and my brother Sammy's here.
Yep, I'm here again.
Yes.
Making my yearly appearance.
Yes. And I thought this would be kind of an interesting approach to take to this trailer reaction because neither of us were that big of fans of the last film. Really, the last 3 Star Wars films I haven't been very high on. So maybe we could look at this as sort of a skeptic's look at the trailer reaction. But that's why I wanted to ask you, is there anything that you could see in this trailer that would really impress you, really win you over?
There's almost nothing, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what I see, I'll be skeptical of it.
Uh-huh.
I don't think a trailer could possibly win me over at this point. But,
yeah.
I mean, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I don't know. I do get, it's hard for me to like turn off my, I don't know, my, even with the prequels that I didn't really like, until the 3rd one. I didn't even see that one until years later. Mm-hmm. But it's hard for me to turn off that nerd side of me that just, they do such a good job making these trailers. But I think if we were to see something like Luke fighting the Emperor or something like that, that would be pretty, that would make me pretty excited.
I don't know, even with that, it's kind of like, I haven't been a fan of any of the new Star Wars movies, realistically.
If we were to see something like, what if Hayden Christensen shows up in the trailer, would that excite you?
I mean, not really. Like, seriously, there's almost nothing they could do.
So it's going to be...
I just have a feeling it's going to be a dumpster fire, but, you know.
Well, so we're going to watch it, and then we're going to give our thoughts, and you'll have to let us know what you think. Mm-hmm. So here we go.
It's an instinct. A feeling. The Force brought us together. We're not alone. Good people will fight if we lead them.
People keep telling me they know me. No one does.
See, I still like Raylo.
Long have I waited.
There's Luke. Voice.
And
now.
Wasn't that Emperor?
You're coming together.
Oh, there he is.
Your undoing.
What are you doing there, 3PO?
Taking one last look, sir. At my friends.
Sad. 3PO.
Let's kill off every character.
Confronting fear. It's the destiny of a Jedi.
Lando doesn't stand a chance.
The Force will be with you. Always.
That was Luke. There we go. So, what are your thoughts of this trailer?
Well, I mean, I think it looks incredible as far as visually. Like, the cinematography looks crazy, the CGI, but I mean, honestly, it really does nothing for me. I'll have to wait and see what the reaction is, I guess. But I mean, even then, I'm just kind of over. I don't really care about any of these characters. I'm not invested in their story. It seems like they're just going to kill off all the other characters now. Like, they're going to kill Lando. 3PO, R2D2. It's just like, why does this exist? Is my kind of reaction.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty fun. I must say I get a little bit caught up in it, but I don't think it had like a big, like I think that little clip out of D23 with the dark ray, as far as like an aha kind of moment,
Yeah.
I think that was way more sort of
even that
like
seemed kind of sinister to me, because it seems like they're not actually going to go down that route. So it's like, I don't know.
I mean, I agree with you, but nevertheless, I just think there wasn't really anything like I thought they might actually show the Emperor in the trailer,
like, the back of his head.
or some scene of Luke coming back, or like this almost felt to me more like a first trailer than a third trailer, a final trailer, because I don't know, there just wasn't like a big reveal.
Yeah.
And I still don't feel like I know, and maybe some people consider this a good thing, but I still don't feel like I know really what the story is going to be. Like, obviously, it's going to be a certain degree of the the resistance coming back and winning the day. We know that. But as far as, is Kylo going to be redeemed? Is he, I don't know. I just have no idea kind of what the story is going to be about. And some people might like that, but
well, it's impossible to guess because the first two really haven't set anything up.
Yeah.
Where they could.
Well, especially the second one.
Yeah, the second one.
The first one set up a lot, but.
So.
But yeah, I mean, and I do feel like JJ has just an impossible task of taking the pieces of the second one and trying to make a satisfying conclusion. Obviously, he's not going to please everybody. But it's just, I feel like it's really hard.
Well, if he can bring one more person on board after The Last Jedi than our fans right now, then he's succeeded.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, I think there's going to be a lot of people even boycotting this movie in general. So it's like a hard job for sure.
Yeah. But the other thing too is these movies are so expensive and they don't make their money in overseas. Yeah. Like Star Wars is not a thing in China. So they're counting on people going to see this movie 4, 5, multiple times. So even if somebody's not technically boycotting it, even if they go see it one time, that's not going to be enough for this movie to make back the kind of profits that it needs to make. Right. I mean, just look at what happened with Solo. And obviously that movie had to be completely reshot. But this movie's had pretty extensive reshoots as well.
Right, but I think this one was for sure more expensive to make.
Yeah, and more expensive. No. And so I mean, obviously, like, opening weekend is going to win the weekend. Obviously, it's still going to make a lot of money, but it's all in compare and contrast with how expensive it is and how much money is into marketing and all that stuff. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how it all pans out, since they've had underwhelming attendance at Galaxy's Edge. They've had low toy sales. So there are some signs that Disney, and also like people have just had The Mandalorian, just a few weeks before, so that's kind of interesting.
I think The Mandalorian looks good. It's the most promising thing I've seen out of Star Wars in the past 5 years. So,
well, I was a huge fan of Star Wars Rebels, and Dave Filoni is directing 2 of the episodes of Mandalorian, and so that makes me excited because I think he's the one that sees Star Wars the most like I see Star Wars, and I think his characters are way better than anything that you get in these new movies. Of course, TV shows have an advantage as far as character development that movies just can't do in the same way. But I don't know. I guess like it was a fun trailer as far as the music. You can always count on Star Wars for music, and I did smile when I saw the Raylo part, because that was my favorite thing about The Last Jedi by far, is that chemistry between, I thought they had like really magnetic chemistry. I was like, we need to see these two in a romantic comedy together, because they're just so, I thought they were so good together. And so I'm very curious to see how that all pans out and, kind of what they decide to do. I'm very curious about it. But yeah, I think it was
just average.
Yeah, it wasn't the best trailer ever, but I'm sure that a lot of people are super pumped on it. And yeah, I mean, I didn't hate it, but it wasn't as exciting to me as like the which I didn't end up liking Rogue One, but the Rogue One trailers were so good and really got me invested, even though most of that stuff wasn't even in the actual movie. Right. So anyway, but yeah, I'm just surprised how little story they've told us. and
almost none.
Almost none. And there was just not a big pop moment, in my opinion. There was nothing that I wouldn't have completely expected.
Right. Nothing that we didn't already know.
Mm-hmm. So. Yeah. Anyway, so there you go. That's our thoughts on the Rise of Skywalker trailer. So you'll have to let us know what you think of it and put in the comments section. And if you're what side are you on as far as your anticipation for this film? Let us know. And thanks so much. We'll talk to y'all later. Please subscribe to the channel. I'm almost to 2,400, so it's very exciting. Check that out and consider becoming a patron of the channel. It's only $2 a month, and we have giveaways that are every 2 to 3 weeks of HD codes of really awesome movies. And we have lots of other perks that are really fun. So check that out. It's all in the description. And over on Hallmarkies Podcast, we're going to be covering Christmas. So I'm really excited about that starting this weekend. So thanks so much. We'll talk to y'all later.
Thanks, guys.